So today's Dharma talk is called Concerning This Great Matter. Concerning this great matter, the Tao or the way, everyone has possessed it from the beginning. It is always with each of you. The difficulty is that from the very no beginning time, the wonderful illumination has been covered over by seeds of passions, streams of thought, and flows of conceptualization and deeply rooted habitual thinking. I'm going to read that again. The difficulty is that from the very beginning, the wonderful illumination has been covered over by the seeds of passions, streams of thought, the flow of conceptualization, and deeply rooted habitual thinking. Therefore, we have never been able to grasp the actual realization itself, but instead have wandered among the shadows of delusory thoughts about mind, body, and the world. Previously, the Buddha and the patriarchs who incarnated in this world, through the use of thousands of words and various methods, preached the doctrine or Zen. All their teachings were nothing but instruments to crush the habitual clingings infecting human thought. There is no Dharma in the sense of something real or concrete in that which they have handed down to us. No. The so-called practice or work is merely a method for purifying the shadows of our habitual thinking and flowing thoughts. To concentrate all one's efforts to this end is called work or practice. If suddenly the surging thoughts stop, one clearly sees that his self-mind is originally pure, genuine, vast, illuminating, perfect, and devoid, empty of objects. This is called Wu. There is nothing outside of the mind, nothing which can be worked upon and nothing to be enlightened. However, the egotistic passions long accumulated, rooted within us, are difficult to wipe out. So the practices, so the enlightened mind, awakened mind is always there, but it's obscured by habitual energy patterns, passions, thoughts, and the work, the practice, just calms that. The first step you should take in Zen work is to forget about all understanding and knowledge and concentrate on this one idea, on this one thought. You have to firmly believe that your self-mind is originally pure and clear, without the slightest trace of any existence, bright, perfect, and ever present throughout the entire universe. From the beginning, there was no body, no mind, no world, nor any erroneous thought or infective passions. Search out the point where your thoughts arise and disappear. Look into that space. See where a thought arises and vanishes. Keep this point in mind and try to break right through it. Take up this awareness as if holding a sharp sword in your hand. Abruptly, the violence of mind stops. Inner body, outer world, both become transparently clear. After the great overturn, the great voidness is broken through. Oh, how freely the myriad manifestations come and go. My comment. So this was by Zen Master Han Shan. That was his advice to us. My comment. When a wave stops rolling, its true self, the vast expansive ocean, is revealed. When the mind stops moving, its true self, the vast expansive still emptiness of mind, is revealed. Since beginningless time, the karmic and habitual energies of mind have trapped you in ignorance. When a being is lost in thought and caught by mind, we call them a sentient being. When a being is freed from thought and knows the empty, unborn nature of mind, We call them a sage. You yourself are a sage wrapped in sentient beings' clothing right now, but you are a sage. We have two expedient methods in our tradition. One is to chew the koan. This quells the rampant waves of the mind, quells. When the mind is still, the calm, empty clarity of mind is seen. It's apparent. The mind, your mind right now, clear, calm, empty. Just this. This seeing, this knowing and realizing this is wisdom. The second expedient is to put it all down and then just rest in this empty, vivid wakefulness. Once you see, just rest in this empty clarity of mind. On the cushion, off the cushion, this empty, open, clear, pure mind is always there. Always. So you have to see it. You have to see it for yourself. Then one knows for oneself that whether sitting, walking, working, it doesn't matter. For that empty awareness is always there. The sage nurtures that awareness, becoming disenchanted with the appearances of mind, no longer caught up in wanting to think about worries and fantasies and all this other shenanigans that the mind gets up into, becomes disenchanted with the appearances of the mind, becomes non-attached to the 10,000 things, and then the sage just flows easily through life in harmony with the way. To meditate does not mean to sit. Meditation is merely a word that points to the inherent still clarity of the mind, which is always present. Always present. To nurture that awareness is meditation. We see it clearly when we sit and we put it all down. Just nurture that awareness all throughout the day. It's always there. To nurture that awareness is meditation. If thoughts arise, look into their source. Let go of the thought and look into that space of mind of which thought arises in. There you will find once again that empty, clear nature of awareness. And the interesting part is that thoughts will dissolve and vast emptiness will remain. Thoughts themselves are that emptiness. To be free of thoughts, let go of your grasping, clinging, and interest in the appearances of the mind, and become interested instead in the space from which those thoughts arise from. Wisdom is before thinking. Truth is free from thought. Thoughts arise from the unarisen. You yourself are the unborn Buddha mind. Let's sit. Yeah, so like Master Han Shan said, all these Dharma talks, just to crush habitual thinking, just to crush it. So you become free. Free. Okay, that's it. Spine straight. If you want to go on a little retreat, we can close our eyes. Feel the chair, cushion below you. Feel the stability of the body. Feel the tactile sensations of the breath just flowing. You don't have to breathe. Breathing is happening, all of its own. Just put it all down.